Hey guys, welcome back to Maison Malli. I'm Malli, and today we're gonna be unboxing the new Nespresso Vertuo Advent Calendar, but with a twist. But before we get into the video, guys, if you've never subscribed to my channel, you can do so down below. You guys can also find me over on Instagram where I make daily coffee recipe videos. If that's something you're interested in, you can find me right here. Let's unbox. Alrighty, so if you guys have been around my channel for the last 3 years or so, you know that every holiday season I unbox an Nespresso Vertuo Advent Calendar. It's pretty much tradition at this point. I will be honest, this year I wasn't too excited about the Advent Calendar because one, I've already tried all of the pods, and two, this year the collaboration is with Fusalp or Fusalp, maybe Fusalp. I looked them up on Instagram, and they're pretty much like an active wear cold weather brand. So I guess the aesthetics of like the Alps and the snow and the mountains kind of go with the Christmas vibe, but I don't know how that's actually going to influence the taste of the holiday pot. So with that being said, let's go through this. I did say we're going to do it with a twist, so I'm going to unbox, and as I go through all 24 pods, I'm going to let you know if it's a pod that you need or a pod you should probably just never buy. Let's get started. Alrighty, so let's find number one and get started. Right here. Pod number one. Oh, we hop right into a holiday pod. So this one's called Festive Black Double Espresso. It's always nice to get double espresso pods. So this is what this holiday pod is going to be looking like. Haven't tried it yet, but stay tuned for the taste test, which is coming after this video. Let's move along to pod number two. I don't know why they do this. Like, they do it in different sequences and you're looking all over, but pod number two is Altissio. Altissio has always been a crowd favorite of mine. It's really a nice bold pod, but it's very creamy. So Altissio is always good for those drinks where you want to cut through the sweetness. If you're making like a white chocolate mocha or something like that, you need a bold pod like Altissio, but also it's really creamy. Move on to number three. Number three is Intenso. This is what Intenso looks like. It's a beautiful chocolate thing. Intenso is a 7.7 ounce pod. It's actually one that I quite enjoy. It's really bold, really woody. Of course, from the name, you guys guessed it, Intenso is very intense. In fact, the website describes it as dark as night. It also says that Intenso has brown sugar and roasted notes, which linger long. So if you want something really bold, something really that gives a kick, Intenso is the pod for you. Alrighty, we're moving along. Let's look for day number four. 444. Ooh, day number four is one of the holiday 2023 pods. It's a frosted caramel nut flavor. Let's pull it on out there. So this is what this one looks like. Again, frosted caramel nut flavor. Honestly, guys, the description of this pod is giving everything that I needed to give. Caramel, nutty, frosted, so I presume it's going to be sweet, caramelly with a nut flavor. It sounds like it would be really, really nice for holiday season, so I'm excited for this taste test. This particular pod, it is a 7.7 ounce, so I guess we'll have to wait to see if we love it, but I'm kind of feeling that I already know that we will. Moving along, pod number five, day number five, 5th day of Christmas. I can't believe it, I'm like doing this in October. Double Espresso Dolce. Guys, this is Double Espresso Dolce. I quite like this pod. I actually have a video taste test of it. If you're interested in seeing that taste test, you can find it right here. So Dolce actually has an intensity of 5. It is a double espresso pod. What does Nespresso say about it? It's supposed to be a sweet pod, an ode to the sweet life. Is this a pod that you need? Is this a pod that I've bought since that taste test? It isn't. I do like it. I think it's worth a try to see if you would like it, but it's probably not a pod that I would buy again. On to day number 6 of Christmas. Ooh, Bianco Piccolo. Bianco Piccolo, it is a single shot espresso, and I love this pod. Guys, Bianco Piccolo is a must-have in your collection. Bianco Piccolo is a part of the Barista collection, so it's made to have with milks. It's really creamy, it's nutty. It's one that I always keep on deck. I highly recommend this pod. On to pod number 7, the 7th day of Christmas. Mosio. This is Mosio. This is what it looks like, right? This pod is a pod that I probably will not buy anymore. Here's why. It's a good pod, it's fine enough, but it's very baseline. Like there's nothing really happening with it. It doesn't really have any flavor. It's kind of plain. So this is a good pod to dress up, like if you want to add different syrups and things to it. But for me, it's just too bland, and so I won't be buying it anymore. 8th day of Christmas. Flavored sweet vanilla. Flavored sweet vanilla. It's a beautiful looking pod, but also a pod that I will never purchase again. I do believe that Nespresso had it right the last time they had a flavored vanilla barista pod, but they just kind of dropped the ball with this one. I don't really like it. I'm quite disappointed in it actually, so I will not be repurchasing this pod. 9th day of Christmas. Voltesso. This is Voltesso. This is what it looks like, a shiny golden thing. I love Voltesso. It's one of my favorite pods. It's an OG pod. Not one that I've been using a lot lately, but I would never sleep on it. I think that it's definitely worth a try. The 10th day of Christmas. Ooh, it's another holiday pod. So guys, this is what the 3rd holiday pod is looking like. It's called Seasonal Delight Spices Flavor, right? So this seems like it's gonna be a spicy one. I'm not really into spicy pods or spices in general, but I know a lot of the girlies are, so I think that you guys might enjoy it. I will, of course, let you know in the taste test what I think. Guys, also honestly, I think it was very strategic of Nespresso to put the 3 holiday pods in the first 10 days, because if you start off with this collection and you taste it within the first 10 days of December, I think if you like it, you're very liable to run back out and grab some more sleeves. So that was definitely strategic. 11th day of Christmas. Flavored roasted, they have some of these so deep in here. Flavored roasted hazelnut. I have tried this one as well. I think it's pretty decent. I think it's better than the old Barista Creation hazelnut. So if you like hazelnut, it's definitely worth a try. It's pretty tasty with milks. There we go, a nice clean shot. On the 12th day of Christmas, we drink Double Espresso Kiaro. This is Double Espresso Kiaro. It is an OG pod and one that I will always love. I love Double Espresso Kiaro. This one's really nice. It's bold, it's woody, it holds up really nice to sugars and syrups and things like that. So it's just a really good double espresso to have on hand. 13th day of Christmas. We have got Barista Creation Bianco Forte. If you guys know me, then you know that Bianco Forte is probably in my top 3 favorite pods, and honestly it's probably my favorite 7.7 ounce pod. I like it. It's really bold. Like some of the other pods, it holds up really well to creamers and things like that. It's just a good feel-good pod. When you think of coffee, right, as a kid, like it's supposed to be strong and bold, you're thinking of Bianca Forte. It's a really, really good pod. 14th day of Christmas. Diauto. Diauto. It's another OG pod. One of the first Nespresso pods that I tried. Really, it's one of the most intense ones. So Diauto has an intensity, I want to say, of like 11 or 12. I used to really love this pod, but they've launched so many since this one that I've explored others and kind of left this one behind. But I think it's one of those pods that everybody should try. It does taste good, and if you need something with high intensity, it's a great way to go. 15th day of Christmas. Flavored rich chocolate. Guys, this is what it's looking like. I really like this pod. Before, there was another chocolate pod that was good, and I think this one equates to that one. From what I've heard online, people like this one better than they like the old chocolate one for Barista Creations, but I think it's worth a try. 16th day of Christmas. Arondio. Arondio is a Gran Lungo, so it's like the 5.5, 5.7 ounce pod. Don't like it. Don't like it. I don't always rock with the 5.7 ounce Gran Lungo pods, except for, you guys already know, the new blue bottle, because this is really, really good. But this one, I don't know. It's neither here nor there for me. It's just not a pod that I've ever gotten down with. So would I recommend it? I would not. I don't want to spend too much time like reading out the notes and all that, because it'll make the video really long. I'm already up to 23 minutes and we're a little bit over halfway done. So just know it's something that you don't need. 17th day of Christmas. Bianco Doppio. This is Bianco Doppio. It came out at the same time as Piccolo. It's definitely a lighter blend than Piccolo is, not as bold, but it's still good. Will I buy it again? Probably not, because I've got a holy grail set of pods that I like now, but it is a good pod and it is worth a try. On the 18th day of Christmas, we get Costa Rica. Costa Rica. This is what this pod looks like. I will let y'all know, I think that Costa Rica is one of Nespresso's most beautiful pods. It is the Nespresso pod that I dislike the most. I do not like this pod. I will never buy this pod again. It is also a Gran Lungo 5.7 ounces. Yeah, 5.07 ounces. I just don't like it. It's kind of tangy. It's kind of sour. I just don't like it. Save your coins. You don't need this one. 19th day of Christmas. Double espresso Skouro. This is what it looks like. Pretty dark pod. Honestly, I like this pod. It's a double espresso. I like most of the double espresso pods because you get what you need out of them. You don't have to brew 2 pods. It's a pretty bold pod. It's darker than double espresso Kiaro. Would I buy this again? Probably not. It's kind of like flavorless, a double espresso, like very strong bodied pod. I like it, but I wouldn't buy it again, because again, I don't need all of these pods. On the 20th day of Christmas, you will be drinking Colombia. This is what it looks like. Ooh, matches my nails nicely. Colombia is a 7.7 ounce pod. I remember it to have like winey notes, but it's just not something that I would buy again. I don't like it. It's very like winey, berry, not my jam. Won't buy it again. On the 21st day of Christmas, you will be drinking Fado Decaf. Now, I don't like regular Furtado, so I surely do not like Furtado decaf. Nothing about my life is decaffeinated. I need to be caffeinated at all times, so this is a hard pass for me as well. The 22nd day of Christmas, also known as my mama's birthday. What will I be drinking? Mexico. I like this. Let me get in there for you guys. I like the 7.7 ounce pod. I think it's good. It's spicy, traditional Mexican coffee. Again, I like it, but I probably wouldn't buy it again just because I don't need all these pods. In fact, I think I'm gonna give you guys an updated video of like, at this point, I feel like there's like maybe a solid 5 pods that I keep on deck at all times, and I reach for them continuously every day. But if you like Mexican coffee, you would love this. I strongly encourage you to buy it. I just don't need it a part of my collection. Okay, on day 23, we are here. We have Furtado. I thought we had done this one already, but maybe I'm mistaken. I don't like Furtado, the end. And then guys, lastly, we reach the end of the advent calendar, which is always a fun Nespresso surprise. Day 24. Boy. Ooh, there's an extra surprise in here. All right, so we see, oh, I like this. Okay, it was really nice of them. They gave us an extra pod, so we have one more of the holiday double espresso festive black pod. But of course, they also did a mug. They do a mug every year. Oh, I was kind of hoping that it didn't have the stem, because when I was just unboxing it, it looked as though it didn't have a stem, and I think that would have been like more pretty to be able to hold it like this. Kind of has like a sweater knit material on it. It's cute. It's okay. I don't need another mug. I don't think I've used the mug from last year's advent calendar since I opened that one. But so again, guys, this is kind of the lineup. We've got 10 7.7 ounce pods, 4 grand longos of 5 ounces. We've got 2, 4, 6 double espressos, and then 4 single espressos with the coffee mug. So yeah, more pods. Yeah, that is the 2024 Nespresso Vertuo Advent Calendar. Drop it in the comments down below. Let me know, do you agree with me on any of these pods, like the ones that I like, the ones that I love, the ones I'll never try again? Also, guys, stay tuned, because after the launch of this video, we are going to be doing a taste test for, hold on. We are going to be doing a taste test for these 3 pods. They are the new holiday pods. I'm gonna actually do it right after this video because I'm quite excited to see what they taste like, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, guys, as always, thank you for stopping by Maison Malli, and I'll see you guys next time.